sunny here in Bangkok, Thailand, where it's raining outside just like it was most of the time when I grew up in County Limerick. Well, today I'm going to do something that I don't think I've ever done before, is to contrast a song written by a known composer with a song that's entered the folk tradition. The same song, essentially. And I'm going to do it in conjunction with my great friend John Roberts, who lives just outside Albany in upstate New York. I've known John now for most of the time I've been in America. I've been there for 48 years. And John, I met him about 2 years after I arrived there, so our friendship goes back a long way. We've appeared on stage together more often than I can even count. Anyway, the song I'm going to sing is a song, one of my favourite songs, called Get Up, Jack, John, Sit Down. It was written by my favourite Irish-American composer of the 19th century, a man called Ned Harrigan. Ned Harrigan was born in what's now just where the Williamsburg Bridge now touches Manhattan, close to Delancey Street. But at the time that he was born there in 1844, it was known as Corlear's Hook. Now, he was the son of a man called William Harrigan, who in turn was the son of a man also called William Harrigan, who was a cod fisherman who emigrated from the south of Ireland, from County Cork to Newfoundland. And he settled there. William Harrigan was born there and took to the sea at the age of 16 and graduated to the rank of first mate and was in a boarding house in Norfolk, Virginia for sailors when he met the daughter of the woman who was running the boarding house, Ellen Rogers. And they moved to New York. And they settled there. And the trade that William Harrigan was in was something he switched to after he left the sea. It was the trade of ship's caulker, which was an old-fashioned swell trade. It was kind of like a bricklayer or a plumber later on. It was making ocean-going ships waterproof. And young Edward Harrigan, known in his adult life as Ned Harrigan, was born there in 1844 and was raised, as was his father, to go to the sea or to be involved in seafaring trades. And he ended up with the same trade as a young man apprentice to the ship's caulker trade. But his passion was really singing, and he grew up in a musical family. And he took to the stage, first of all in blackface minstrelsy, which was a very troubling chapter in American cultural history. And later on, he went out to San Francisco and started to write his own songs and ended up in Chicago performing with a minstrel group called the Campbell Minstrels. And he met there a young man called Tony Hart, and they hit it off and they formed a troupe that was based around their comic routines, their singing and their dancing. They were known as Harrigan and Hart. And they took New York by storm in the 1870s. And Ned Harrigan became a very accomplished songwriter, also a playwright. And between them and a gentleman called David Braham, who came from a very musical family and was a pit orchestra conductor, they invented what we now know, I suppose, as musical comedy or musical revue. And there was nobody more famous in New York in the 1870s and 1880s than Ned Harrigan, along with Tony Hart and David Braham. He wrote over 300 songs, mostly on the theme of immigrants in New York City. But he had a fondness for seafaring songs, and he wrote this song, Get Up, Jack, John, Sit Down, for a play he wrote in 1885 called Old Lavender. And it featured in that play. And it became very popular and entered the oral tradition in upstate New York, was collected later on by a famous folk song collector by the name of Warner. And I found out that John Roberts sings a version of it that's quite common in New England called Jolly Roving Tar. So what I'm going to do is sing Get Up, Jack, John, Sit Down, followed by the wonderful John Roberts in upstate New York, who'll be singing Jolly Roving Tar. Get up, Jack, John, sit down. Oh, ships will come and ships will go as long as waves do roll. Each sailor lad likewise is that will love the flowing bowl. Afloat ashore they do adore a lass that's plump and round. When the money's gone, 'tis the same old song. Get up, Jack, John, sit down. Hey, laddie, ho, laddie, swing the capstan round. When the money's gone, 'tis the same old song. Get up, Jack, John, sit down. knife and sou'wester are staunch old friends at night. A glass of grog in rain or fog will treat a sailor right. From old Brazil to Bunker Hill we scatter dollars round. When the money's gone, 'tis the same old song. Get up, Jack, jump, sit down. Hey, laddie, ho, laddie, swing the capstan round. When the money's gone, 'tis the same old song. Get up, Jack, jump, sit down. Oh, take a cruise on men of war from China to Japan. In Asia there the maidens fair, they love a sailor man. While Jack and Joe palaver and buy the girls a gown. When the money's gone, 'tis the same old song. Get up, Jack, jump, sit down. Hey, laddie, ho, laddie, swing the capstan round. When the money's gone, 'tis the same old song. Get up, Jack, jump, sit down. When Jack's ashore, well then he's steered to some old boarding house. He's welcomed in with rum and gin and fed on pork and sauce. He'll lend and spend and ne'er offend and lay drunk on the ground. When the money's gone, 'tis the same old song. Get up, Jack, John, sit down. Hey, laddie, ho, laddie, swing the capstan round. When the money's gone, 'tis the same old song. Get up, Jack, John, sit down. When Jack is old and weather-beat, too old to roust about, in some rum shop they let him stop at 8 bells he's thrown out. He cries up to the skies, I'll soon be homeward bound. When the money's gone, 'tis the same old song. Get up, Jack, John, sit down. Hey, laddie, ho, laddie, swing the capstan round. When the money's gone, 'tis the same old song. Get up, Jack, John, sit down.
Well, as Mick said, this is an example of a song that did go into the folk tradition. And as far as I know, it was only ever found once. It was recorded by the New York-based collectors Frank and Ann Warner. And they got it from a lady in southern New Hampshire. Her name was Lena Bourne Fish, known as Grammy Fish. And she sang it to them in 1940. She said she had learned it from an old man who sailed on a whaling ship. So the song apparently did go to sea, even though it was written as a New York stage song. I learned it initially from Jeff Warner. Jeff sang with his brother Garrett. They were Frank and Ann's sons. I learned it from Jeff around about 1970 or 71. We heard him sing it. I was singing with my partner Tony Barrand, and we learned it and sang. Well, we thought we'd found another version. We heard an English singer, Peter Bellamy, sing it. It turned out later that he learned it from Jeff Warner also. So it may have changed a bit over the years from the way Mrs. Fish sang it, for sure, but this is the way I know it. Now ships may come and ships may go, just as long as the seas do run. And a sailor lad likewise is glad, he loves his port and rum. And a lass surely do adore a girl that is plump and round. But when your money's gone, it's the same old song. Get up, Jack, John, sit down. Come along, me jolly brave boys, there's a lot of grog in the jar. We'll plough the briny ocean with the jolly roving tar. When Jack's ashore, he'll make his way to some old boarding house. He's welcome in with rum and gin, likewise with pork and souse. He'll spend and spend and not offend, till he lies drunk on the ground. When your money's gone, it's the same old song, get up Jack John, sit down. Come along, me jolly brave boys, there's a lot of grog in the jar. We'll plough the briny ocean with the jolly roving tar. Jack then will slip aboard some ship for India or Japan. For in Asia there the ladies fair, they love a sailor man. He'll go ashore and he won't scorn to buy some maid a gown. When your money's gone, it's the same old song, get up Jack John, sit down. Come along, me jolly brave boys, there's a lot of grog in the jar. We'll plough the briny ocean with the jolly roving tar. When Jack is on and weather beat, too old to sail about, they'll let him stop in some grog shop till 8 bells do ring out. Then he'll raise his hands high and loud he'll cry, great God, I'm homeward bound. But when your money's all gone, it's the same old song, get up Jack John, sit down. Come along, me jolly brave boys, there's a lot of grog in the jar. We'll plough the briny ocean with the jolly roving tar. Come along, me jolly brave boys, there's a lot of grog in the jar. We'll plough the briny ocean with a jolly roving tar.